The Winning Story from Writing the Future. It's by Elizabeth Ingram Wallace, and it's called Opsnizing Dad, and it's going to be read by Anna Anderson.
I decided Opsnize was for me when Dad lost his trousers on the bus. He threw them out the window, then he rolled around on the floor screaming his own name over and over until some kid pushed a panic button. David, 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 that was his name. He wanted to hold on to it for as long as he could. Whole weeks went by where he lost it though. Just sat in a chair and occasionally allowed his skull to rotate around 360 degrees on his neck. Sometimes an arm fell off. Dad was getting erratic like that, slipping up. His memory had been going on for a while, hard disk scrapes, years of them. Then his drives got wiped, not once, but every time when we had lightning. His flash memory was damaged by the heat waves last year. Then he fell asleep in the sun and blacked out for most of June. I can't remember if it was always this way. There have been flares, I know that. Solar bursts sometimes, they kill things. But not my dad. He was deteriorating, that was true, after several thousand rewrite cycles, but he was still there, somewhere inside underneath. On bad nights, I blame myself. I should have coughed up more money when his troubles first started a decade ago, but Dad had never been a fan of splashing the cash. The Kaz was cheap and a decent bit of tech. Maybe not enough to deal with Dad's memory problems, though. Dad had been losing his memory for years. Even when he was a young man, keys, pens, money, umbrellas, his wallet, even me once. He left me in a pub. I'm still not sure they found me. The right me, I mean. When Dad was middle-aged, he started putting the oven on and going out for long night walks. He'd pace circuits through industrial estates, tracing out lost flight paths, past migrations from childhood homes through decades to better, bulldozed, clearly lit times. I'd walk with him and try to fill in the gaps. Dad insisted on driving until the end. Even though he kept losing his car, he would stride for hours, circling streets until he found it. He would not give driving up, refused. Like all the old-fashioned things, like map reading and maps, he prided himself on knowing where he was, being chief navigator, up front, the man with a compass, in charge. He thought he owned the past. It was safe there. But everything oxidizes. You leave an apple out, it's going to turn brown, just like information. Leave memory out, it will go rusty after a few decades too. If it doesn't get scratched first. Dad got scratched. Dad was the old order. He drank wine, beer, vodka. He ate a lot, all junk. He had 3 concussions as a kid too. 1 playing rugby and 2 falling off things. He couldn't remember what he fell off, and that was part of the problem. He kept falling and falling and falling. And every time he crashed, his memory got chipped away and he couldn't remember where or what to climb back onto. But Dad was still Dad. Even when he was uploaded into a Kaz, he still lost things, a robot arm, his trousers on the bus, his name. But some of the fault was the Kaz failing too in recent years. The problem with technology is it dates, It's not like an apple. It doesn't have seeds in it, so that even when the fruit shrivels and goes black, you can bury the apple and it will grow a new tree full of fresh, juicy life. No. Technology just dies. Opsnize are giving me the hard sell, safe, long-term data storage in a concern for all of us. We must protect our future now. They call Opsnize a crystal fortress. Like it's a cartoon, like I am a dumb kid and will fall for a superhero sales pitch. Secure data storage, a memory hold, a bank. Truth is, I'm already sold. I'm wiped out. I have been running after Dad for 63 years. My knees went to shit 30 years ago and my liver is mush. Or maybe my memory is going to run out soon. The Opsnize Human Memory Glass project will cost my house, my savings, Dad's savings too. Despite this, I am in. I'm looking forward to Opsnizing, Dad. I've spent a decade staring into his disposable Cas Green LED eye bulbs and telling him not to rotate off the curb and cause accidents, not to spin all night in the front garden when his fans get clogged with cat hair. I am fucking sick of the way his charging port bleeps at me and blinks orange, then red, then goes opaque grey, and then blank. I stare at him sometimes and think, I'm the one that plugs you in, Dad, me. No one else pays to keep your memory alive. No one else gives a shit if your memories of 30 years cheating on Mum are all lost for future intelligent alien life forms. It's just me. The doctors here, salespeople to the core, say Opsnize memory glass can survive a nuclear holocaust and will persist for upwards of 10 billion years. Who wouldn't want that for their dad? Who wouldn't want the day their dad got drunk on peach schnapps and had sex with their 15-year-old babysitter when they were a child of 7 and in the same room, fused into quartz in 5 dimensions? What kind of epic shittiness deserves to be memorialized forever? Each time he screwed around with another broken woman or punched me, crammed into another terabyte. All the times he got naked and touched himself in the street when shit got bad, really bad, and the doctor said, his memory is gone. Euthanasia? And I said, no. Put to rest. He will be the size of a thumbnail. He will be written into glass, etched as a series of defects. That sounds about right. He will be bulletproof, in case they still have bullets in 10 billion years' time. After the nuclear holocaust, he will be gone. But he will never, ever be lost.